If students aren't reading by the third grade, what data has shown us is that there's a high probability of them having interaction with the prison system. And so if this can change the trajectory of a child's life, oh my goodness, it's a win-win situation.
So Holladay is a very small, tight-knit community. We have about 230 students. 100% of our students qualify for free and reduced lunch. Actually was a student here at Holladay, so it was full circle for me to come back home. When I got to Holladay, it was just above a letter grade of an F. And so I've worked really hard with my team to raise our letter grade to a B. You know, there's a large percentage of my population that are students that are marginalized. And the research already shows that there is already a gap in performance compared to white students. And so I knew that the data showed that they were going to be disproportionately impacted by COVID. And so I knew that if I didn't step in with a creative solution, that my kids were going to be in a worse position. And so I reached out to my team and I said, what do you think? You know, we've got to do something different. You know, I'm both a mom and an educator. And so my heart is really here. It's where I want to make a difference for my kids. And of course, my team, you know, looked at me kind of sideways, but they were willing to give it a try and it worked. Reading hubs are a safe space where kids can be supported and learn about reading. They sit elbow to elbow with their tutors where they encourage them, they support them, help them with words that they struggle with, but also help them with comprehension. The program works through tutors that are committed to coming into our school and also establishing a hub at their church to support kids with their reading, helping them with fluency, helping them with comprehension, rewarding them for their progress, using technology for them, and also giving them an at-home library so that we can incorporate literacy in every home.
When Tonya first told me about her plans for the reading program, I thought it was very innovative and breaking the mold. I felt that she was willing to have this program that was inside the school, but also inside the community where these students are already going to the churches and the local community centers, and they were going to receive the same information that our teachers were receiving.
So 80% of African Americans attend church, so that means it's a place of relationship and safety, and that's something that I wanted to maximize through this reading program. And for me, it really felt like I can reach out to these ministers who I know are in relationship with me. And so when I did, I said, hey, I have this crazy idea. They're like, Tonya, absolutely, we want to do this. And come to find out that they really want the opportunity to impact kids, to serve, and to love. And that's what this grant provides us the opportunity to do.
When Tonya first mentioned this idea, I thought the idea was absolutely brilliant. I was even more excited when I told members of my church, and they were excited. Why? Because this fits into our personal purpose here at Water of Life. And our purpose is right there on the wall. And one of the things our purpose says is we're here on the planet to make a positive impact. And so this opportunity is giving us the opportunity to fulfill our purpose and make a positive impact in the lives of students.
I like reading because it's fun, because you get to read about adventures and all kinds of different things. And like, if you like some movie character, there's books about that. So that's probably the best part about learning to read. You get to read about who you want to read about.
You know, we have great relationships with our parents, and really COVID has positioned parents to take on this role as a teacher. And so in talking with my parents, I knew that they wanted the best for their kids. That's always been very clear. And what we were trying to do is create a situation where there were multiple layers of support surrounding our kids so that they're in the best position.
Dr. Strozier, she has the same expectations for my son as I do. So she is really encouraging to not only the kids, but us parents to encourage our kids to read at home. So I'm glad that we're able to participate in this program.
My mindset is that we can't do this by ourselves. The problem is too large. The need is too great for us to do it by ourselves. So I knew I needed to develop an innovative solution to help my kids with their reading. And for me, a natural go-to was to utilize the church because that's part of my upbringing. When I first reached out to these 5 pastors, they were absolutely on board. They were very excited, wanted their congregations to be a part of this work. And it's actually even grown exponentially. And what it does is it gives them an opportunity to do what they've been called to do, which is to serve and to love. And we don't get into any type of denominations. We just have all agreed that it's about loving and supporting and helping these kids.
We are reaching beyond the titles, beyond all of that, and we're reaching for our kids. Because if we don't reach for our kids will be lost. And so I'm excited that denomination has nothing to do with this. All you have to do is have a willing heart.
I really wanted to make sure that the information that was shared with our tutors was accurate and that it is the latest and the greatest. And I was aware that ASU was providing this very top-notch training. And so I was soliciting them to provide training for my teachers, but then it dawned on me that they can also be an incredible partner in training our reading tutors.
Tonya reached out to us, and ASU got engaged with the school, which it was amazing, the passion and the love that those teachers had for those students. And so I was just really honored to be part of that. And so through the training, we brought it to the teachers. The teachers took that knowledge, took out all the main components and some of the really engaging, effective strategies, and brought that out to the community as well.
If a principal were to ask me, how did you do this? I would say first begin with your community relationships. Be clear about what your goal is, and also to use your data to drive what you do. I would then train tutors, make sure that you have the resources to be able to give incentives, to reward students for their progress, and then just begin to coordinate, build those relationships, make yourself readily available to provide training whenever the church is needed, invite them in, let them know that they have a purpose, that they're valuable, and that they're having an impact on kids. My hope for the future is to absolutely expand this program. There are churches everywhere, which means that those opportunities are waiting. And the truth is that our kids need it. And so if we can expand this program to partner with churches, any type of worship center, I can really imagine kids soaring in their reading skills.
I love reading.